Fried chicken is personal. It's comfort food, regional pride, and sometimes straight-up chaos. But not all chains are created equal. Today, we're ranking America's biggest fried chicken chains from worst to best. And yes, your favorite is in danger. Starting at the bottom with Church's Chicken, the chain that's somehow still in business despite serving chicken that tastes like it was marinated in motor oil and regret. Church's has built its entire business model around being cheap, and boy does it show. The chicken is so greasy that you need a hazmat suit just to handle it safely. Customer reviews consistently mention chicken that's swimming in grease and impossible to eat without 3 napkins per piece. But the grease is just the beginning. The quality control is so inconsistent that ordering from Church's is like playing Russian roulette with your digestive system. Sometimes you get chicken that's overcooked to the point of being inedible. Other times you get chicken that's pink in the middle and potentially dangerous. The viral moments tell the whole story. Reddit and Twitter are filled with horror stories of undercooked Church's chicken, with photos that would make a health inspector weep. One viral post showed a piece of Church's chicken that was literally raw in the center. Health violations are so common at Church's locations that it's become a running joke online. Multiple locations have been shut down for serious health code violations. Church's survives on price, not flavor, and in a world where you can get better chicken for just $1 or $2 more, there's no excuse for subjecting yourself to their greasy disappointment. At number 9, we have the buffet-style chains like Golden Corral, where fried chicken goes to die under heat lamps, while customers pretend it's still food. These places don't serve fried chicken. They serve what happens when fried chicken gives up on life. The chicken sits under those heat lamps for hours, slowly dehydrating into something that resembles chicken-flavored cardboard. The mystery meat memes write themselves at these places. TikTok is filled with videos of people poking at buffet chicken that has the texture of rubber and the flavor of disappointment. But here's what makes buffet chicken particularly offensive. It's not even cheap anymore. You're paying $15 to $20 for unlimited access to food that most people wouldn't feed to their pets. Customer complaints are legendary. Chicken was so dry I needed a glass of water per bite. Tasted like it was cooked yesterday and reheated today. Buffet fried chicken isn't food. It's an edible dare. It's what happens when restaurants prioritize quantity over quality and hope customers are too distracted by the unlimited refills to notice they're eating garbage. KFC at number 8 breaks my heart because this used to be the undisputed king of fried chicken. Now it's a nostalgia brand coasting on Colonel Sanders' legacy while serving chicken that would make the Colonel roll over in his grave. The decline of KFC is one of the saddest stories in fast food. They went from having a secret recipe that people would kill to serving chicken that tastes like it was seasoned with sadness and fried in disappointment. The viral moments tell the story of a brand in crisis. Remember the Double Down sandwich, where they used 2 pieces of fried chicken as buns? That wasn't innovation. That was desperation. Then there was the infamous UK chicken shortage, where KFC ran out of chicken. KFC ran out of chicken. It revealed a supply chain so poorly managed that they couldn't secure their primary ingredient. The gimmicks keep getting more desperate. Cheetos chicken sandwich, Nashville hot chicken that isn't hot, pizza chicken that isn't pizza. They're throwing everything at the wall instead of just making good fried chicken like they used to. The consistency problems are legendary. One location serves decent chicken. The next serves something that tastes like it was fried in old grease and seasoned with regret. Customer reviews reflect the disappointment. Not like it used to be, greasy and flavorless. I keep hoping it'll get better, but it never does. KFC survives on nostalgia and name recognition, not taste. Zaxby's comes in at number 7, and this ranking is going to make a lot of Southerners angry, because in the South, Zaxby's is beloved for their chicken tenders, wings, and signature sauces. And you know what? In their home territory, Zaxby's is genuinely good. The chicken is well seasoned, the tenders are crispy, and the sauce game is strong. But here's the problem. Zaxby's struggles when they try to expand beyond their core region. The quality becomes inconsistent, the flavors get watered down, and what works in the South doesn't necessarily translate to other markets. Customer reviews outside the South are consistently mediocre. Bland chicken, nothing special, don't understand the hype. Meanwhile, reviews from southern locations are glowing. Best tenders in the business. Sauce game is unmatched. The inconsistency is Zaxby's biggest weakness. They haven't figured out how to maintain their southern quality standards as they expand nationally. Zaxby's represents the challenge of regional expansion. They've built a loyal following in their home market, but translating that success nationally requires quality control they haven't mastered yet. Wingstop lands at number 6, and they're the perfect example of a chain that does one thing really well, but struggles with everything else. The flavor variety at Wingstop is genuinely impressive. They have options you won't find anywhere else, and when they nail the flavors, the wings are legitimately excellent. The lemon pepper wings became a cultural phenomenon for a reason. Rick Ross's involvement as a franchise owner brought street credibility and meme-worthy marketing that kept Wingstop relevant in pop culture. But here's where Wingstop falls short: consistency and value. The quality varies wildly from location to location, and the portion sizes have gotten smaller, while prices have gone up. Customer reviews reflect the inconsistency. Sometimes amazing, sometimes terrible. Great flavors when they get it right. Too expensive for what you get. The flavor lottery aspect is real. You might get perfectly seasoned, crispy wings, or you might get soggy wings with uneven seasoning. There's no way to know until you're already committed. Wingstop's flavor variety saves them from ranking lower, but their inconsistency and value problems prevent them from being truly great. Bojangles comes in at number 5, and this might be controversial because Bojangles has a cult following in the Carolinas. But here's the thing. People don't go to Bojangles for the chicken, they go for the biscuits. The Cajun seasoning on Bojangles chicken is legitimately good when it's applied properly. The flavor profile is unique and memorable, but the execution is inconsistent. Sometimes you get perfectly seasoned, crispy chicken. Other times you get chicken that's either over-seasoned to the point of being salty or under-seasoned to the point of being bland. The viral moments around Bojangles are telling. Most of them are about the biscuits, not the chicken. Twitter is filled with people praising Bojangles biscuits while making jokes about how the chicken is just an excuse to eat the sides. Customer reviews consistently mention that the biscuits are the star. Come for the biscuits, tolerate the chicken. Best biscuits in fast food, chicken is hit or miss. Regional pride keeps Bojangles afloat, but they're essentially a biscuit chain that happens to serve chicken. If this ranking is already making you mad, hit that like button and subscribe, because we're about to get into the top 4. The chains that actually know how to fry chicken consistently and deliver value for your money. And trust me, the top 3 are going to be controversial because we're talking about chains that have genuine cult followings. Raising Cane's comes in at number 4, and they've built an empire on the radical idea of doing one thing really, really well. The menu is almost insultingly simple. Chicken tenders, fries, toast, coleslaw, and sauce. That's it. No wings, no sandwiches, no gimmicks. Just chicken tenders and the confidence that they're good enough to build a business around. And you know what? They're right. Raising Cane's chicken tenders are consistently good across every location. They're crispy, juicy, and seasoned well enough to eat without sauce. Though the Cane's sauce is legitimately addictive, the cult following is real and well-deserved. Social media is filled with people obsessing over Cane's sauce, planning road trips around Cane's locations, and defending the chain against any criticism. But here's where the criticism comes in. Without the sauce, the tenders are pretty bland. TikTok is filled with videos mocking how dependent Cane's chicken is on their signature sauce. The limited menu is both a strength and a weakness. It allows them to focus on quality and consistency, but it also means they're not for everyone. Customer reviews reflect this divide. Best tenders in the business. Sauce makes everything better. Overrated without the sauce. Limited menu gets boring. Raising Cane's proves that doing one thing really well can build a successful business, but it also shows the limitations of that approach. Gus's world-famous fried chicken takes the number 3 spot, and this might be the most underrated chain on our entire list. While other chains chase viral moments and marketing gimmicks, Gus's just quietly serves some of the best fried chicken in America. Starting in Memphis, Gus's has built their reputation on authentic Southern spice and crispy skin that actually delivers on the world-famous promise. When food critics and chefs talk about great fried chicken, Gus's consistently comes up in the conversation. The spice level is perfect, hot enough to make you sweat a little, but not so hot that it overwhelms the chicken flavor. The seasoning penetrates all the way through the meat, not just sitting on the surface. But here's what sets Gus's apart. They've managed to expand without losing their soul. Every location maintains the same quality standards, the same spice levels, the same crispy skin that made them famous in Memphis. Customer reviews are consistently glowing. Best fried chicken I've ever had. Authentic Southern flavor, spicy but not gimmicky, wish they'd expand to my city. The only thing keeping Gus's from ranking higher is their limited footprint. They're still primarily a regional chain, which means most Americans haven't had the chance to try them. Gus's proves that you don't need viral marketing or celebrity endorsements to build a great fried chicken chain. You just need to make consistently excellent chicken and let word of mouth do the rest. Popeyes takes the number 2 spot, and this ranking is going to be controversial because Popeyes represents everything great and terrible about American fast food culture. Let's start with what Popeyes does right, the flavor. When Popeyes chicken is good, it's absolutely incredible. The Cajun seasoning is complex and addictive, the chicken is juicy, and the overall eating experience is genuinely satisfying. The 2019 chicken sandwich craze proved that Popeyes can create cultural moments that transcend fast food. People were literally fighting over these sandwiches, creating a social media phenomenon that lasted for months. The meme culture around Popeyes keeps them relevant in ways that traditional advertising never could. Love That Chicken from Popeyes became more than a jingle. It became a cultural touchstone. But here's where Popeyes drives everyone crazy. The consistency is absolutely terrible. You might get the best fried chicken of your life, or you might get chicken that's been sitting under heat lamps since the Clinton administration. The service issues are legendary. Popeyes locations are notorious for long waits, incorrect orders, and staff that seems genuinely surprised that customers want to buy food. Customer reviews reflect this love-hate relationship. Best flavor in fast food when they get it right. Inconsistent, but worth the risk. Great chicken, terrible service. Popeyes has the best flavor in the fried chicken game, but their operational chaos prevents them from achieving true greatness. They're the talented artist who can't show up on time. Brilliant, but unreliable. Chick-fil-A takes the number 1 spot, and before you start typing angry comments about their corporate controversies, hear me out. We're ranking fried chicken chains, not political positions. The operational efficiency at Chick-fil-A is unmatched in the fast food industry. Their drive-through lines move faster than freeway traffic. Their orders are accurate, and their chicken is consistently good across thousands of locations. The chicken itself might not have the bold flavors of Popeyes or the regional authenticity of Gus's, but it's reliably good every single time. When you order a Chick-fil-A sandwich, you know exactly what you're going to get. The customer service is legendary. My pleasure, instead of you're welcome, might seem like a small thing, but it's part of a culture that prioritizes customer experience in ways that other chains simply don't match. The Sunday closure controversy actually works in their favor from a branding perspective. It creates artificial scarcity that makes people crave Chick-fil-A more when they can't have it. But here's what really sets Chick-fil-A apart. They've figured out how to scale quality. Most chains get worse as they grow, but Chick-fil-A has maintained consistent standards across massive expansion. Customer reviews consistently praise the consistency and service. Never disappoints. Fast and accurate every time. Best customer service in fast food. The corporate controversies are real, and people have legitimate reasons to avoid Chick-fil-A based on their values. But from a purely operational and food quality perspective, they've built the most successful fried chicken empire in America for good reasons. So that's the ranking, from grease pits at the bottom to efficiency machines at the top. But fried chicken is personal. Your number one might be my number 8. And that's fine. The real point isn't who's best. It's what separates winners from failures in the food game. At the bottom, you've got chains that gave up on quality and only chase cheap prices. In the middle, you've got brands like KFC, Zaxby's, and Wingstop struggling to adapt or scale consistency. And at the top, you've got the ones that actually get it. Gus's with soul, Popeyes with bold flavor, and Chick-fil-A with relentless consistency. The lesson is clear. Consistency beats gimmicks. Quality beats hype. Customer experience beats everything. And every time you choose where to eat, you're voting for the kind of food culture you want. So what's your ranking? Drop it in the comments. Hit subscribe for more food truths. And remember, life's too short for bad fried chicken.